If you've just tuned in, we're talking to Sleepless in Seattle.
You called a radio station?
Christmas Eve, he phones in one of those radio call-in shows. He tells them
that his dad needs a new wife.
And the shrinkette practically forces the guy onto the phone and says,
"Tell me, what was so special about your wife?"
Well, Dr. Marcia Fieldstone, I think. It was like magic.
Sleepless in Seattle?
That's what she called him on the show because he can't sleep.
And now 2,000 women want his number.
Dear Sleepless in Seattle, you're the most attractive man I ever laid ears on.
The guy could be a crackhead.
Actually, he sounded nice.
You know it's easier to be killed by a terrorist than it is to get married over the age of 40.
That is not true. That statistic is not true.
That's right. It's not true. But it feels true.
Sandy has a girlfriend, Glenda. She's a weightlifter. It's not like her neck is bigger than her head.
No. I'm not asking you to set me up.
What about Walter?
Walter and I are engaged.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
The Lou Gehrig line. The Lou Gehrig line.
When's the last time you were out there?
Jimmy Carter, 1978.
Things are a little different now.
I am having all of these fantasies about some man I have never even met who lives in Seattle.
It rains 9 months of the year in Seattle.
I know.
Tiramisu.
What is tiramisu?
You'll see.
Some woman is going to want me to do it to her, and I'm not going to know what it is.
You'll love it.
What if I never meet him? What if this man is my destiny and I never meet him?
Your destiny can be your doom.
I want to meet you.
Dad, read this, read this.
Where is Seattle? Right. Where's Baltimore? Ah, it's right there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 26 states.
But what I really don't want to do is end up always wondering what might have happened and knowing I could have done something. Is this crazy?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What women are looking for. Pecs and a cute butt.
This is the one I like.
There is no way that we are going on a plane to meet some woman who could be a crazy, sick lunatic. Didn't you see Fatal Attraction?
You can't even turn on the news nowadays without hearing about how some babe thought some guy's butt was cute.
So how's my butt?
Not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it cute, though?
You grading on a curve?
I want you to talk to me about May. Are you very much in love with her?
As much as a man can be.
Do you think there's a limit?
In a time of tradition, in a place of privilege, Newland Archer lived his life by the rules of his society.
I want everybody to know.
What?
That we're engaged.
Until he met a woman who lived by her own rules.
I think they're all a little angry with me for setting up for myself. I hear she means to get a divorce.
She made an awful marriage, but that doesn't make her an outcast. I came to see what you were running away from.
All I really want is to feel cared for and safe.
Is there someone else?
We should remember marriage is marriage and Ellen is still a wife.
When can I see you?
I can't be your wife, Newland. Is it your idea I should live with you as your mistress?
You gave me my first glimpse of a real life. And then you asked me to carry on with a false one. No one can endure that.
I'm enduring it.
Everybody knows.
Have you considered the consequences?
What the hell does that mean, sir?
From the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel,
Shall I come to you?
Come to me.
Columbia Pictures is proud to present Daniel Day-Lewis, Michelle Pfeiffer, Winona Ryder.
They never knew what it meant to be tempted, but you did.
The Age of Innocence, a Martin Scorsese picture.
You don't like to have pretty girls on the staff, I've noticed. Might it be that our Mr. Stevens fears distraction? Can it be that our Mr. Stevens is fresh in blood after all and cannot trust himself?
You know what I'm doing, Miss Kenton? I'm placing my thoughts elsewhere while you chatter away.
For the past 30 years, this has been the world of Stevens the butler.
Magnificent plan.
Delighted to be of service, madam.
Within the protective walls of Darlington Hall,
What happens within this house during the conference could have repercussions on the whole course that Europe is taking.
I understand fully.
he has led a life of perfect order
Why do you always have to hide what you feel?
Thank you, Miss Kenton, for your advice. Now, perhaps you will allow me to go about my business.
and total control.
A man cannot call himself well-contented until he has done all he can to be of service to his employer.
But as the world outside was changing,
The United States does not want war any more than you do. On the other hand, neither would we care for peace at any price.
The fact is, Stevens, democracy is finished. It doesn't work.
You do realize that over the last few years his lordship has been the most important pawn that the Nazis have in this country?
I have absolute trust in his lordship's judgment.
so was the world inside Darlington Hall.
We have some refugee girls on the staff. You'll have to let them go. They're Jews.
If you dismiss my girls tomorrow, it will be wrong. A sin.
How long can he shut his eyes to what he sees around him?
If those girls go, I shall leave this house.
I'd be lost without her.
How long can he close his heart?
Mr. Stevens,
Yes,
I accepted Mr. Benn's proposal of marriage.
you have my warmest congratulations.
To what he feels inside. Columbia Pictures is proud to present a James Ivory film.
It's not scandalous at all. It's just a sentimental old love story.
Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins. Golden Globe Award winner Emma Thompson. James Fox. Christopher Reeve. The Remains of the Day.
Highline Incorporated is now represented by Wyant, Wheeler, Hellerman, Tetlow, and Brown, and more specifically, Andrew Beckett.
I sincerely appreciate your faith in my abilities.
Mr. Beckett! How are you? What happened to your face?
I have AIDS.
Oh.
I'm seeking representation.
You want to sue Wyant, Wheeler, Hellerman, Tetlow, and Brown?
I was diagnosed with AIDS 8 months ago during a bout with pneumonia.
What's that in your forehead, pal? Andy, everyone in this room is your friend.
I misplaced an important complaint. That's their story.
We've been talking it over, your future, that is, and we feel that because we respect you so much, we must be honest with you.
Excuse me. Am I being fired?
Would you accept a client if you were constantly thinking, I don't want this person to touch me?
I have a case.
I don't want them to even breathe on me.
You don't want it for personal reasons.
Thank you, that's correct, I don't.
That's very disappointing.
Sir, wouldn't you be more comfortable in a research room?
No. Would it make you more comfortable?
Beckett, how you doing?
Counselor.
Did you find a lawyer?
There's going to be things said at the trial that are going to be hard for you to hear.
I want to know everything about his personal life. What deviant groups did he secretly belong to?
I didn't raise my kids to sit in the back of the bus.
Is Andrew Beckett the kind of lawyer who misplaces crucial documents?
An excellent lawyer.
Andrew Beckett is dying.
You were impressed with Andrew Beckett's work.
Andrew Beckett, yes, angry.
What powerful force has caused him to change his mind?
And he wants someone to pay.
TriStar Pictures presents
The law's been broken.
I just want what is fair, what is right.
You remember the law, don't you?
a Jonathan Demme picture.
So let's talk about what this case is really all about.
Did you fire Andrew Beckett because he had AIDS?
The general public's hatred, our loathing, our fear.
In this courtroom, Mr. Miller, justice is blind to matters of sexual orientation.
We don't live in this courtroom, do we?
Tom Hanks.
I love the law.
Denzel Washington.
Are you gay?
Objection!
In a story about our lives.
Come on, today's a good day.
Our fears.
Andy brought AIDS into our offices.
And our humanity.
I hate this case.
Philadelphia.
How many lawyers you go to before you call me?
9.